we are in losers round 2 of the silver bracket. We have Dude Gamer versus SnT Steven, aka Surf and Turf Steven. Shoutouts to Splatoon. Let's get it, gamers. I don't know why I said it like that. So obviously a skewed matchup for Tetris in the higher brackets, but in the higher levels of play of this matchup. But in the lower levels of play in Puyo vs Tetris, Puyo would definitely take the advantage because the Tetris player naturally isn't going to be like super fast at the game. So the Puyo player has a lot more time to like kind of think and place their pieces down. As you can see here, Dude Gamer probably wouldn't have gotten like that 9 chain, wow. 9 chain if like the Tetris player was like super speedy. Unless he was just really good at like stacking high enough, but obviously he didn't need to do that. He just chained normally and got the dub. So the Tetris player will have to be a little bit faster here on the draw here. And they don't have to really just stack only Tetrises. They can stack T-spin, T-spin triples, T-spin singles can even send in some nasty garbage. And keep in mind, this is a mixed matchup, so they will be having to do 64 margin time. And if I remember correctly, margin time is basically the amount of time where like garbage gets bigger. So Puyo gets that buff a lot faster in the matchup. So this is why it was toned down to 64 margin time. Because you know in lower levels of play, I don't even think that the margin time really does anything like significant for the lower levels of play. Because Tetris isn't really like in a position to like go super speedy like I don't know, Wumbo or Enemy or Kazu really. They're going pretty slow, so I don't think the margin time really helps either side basically. Kinda just there. I was kinda hoping that like only margin time affects like, you know, the higher levels of bracket or if like a gentleman's rule thing, but I'm not the owner of the server, so I did not get to make that decision. I can only propose it. And of course, something that the Puyo players can do in the matchup is just fish for all clears and then make their next attack more powerful. Because Puyo in this matchup gets like the power, but Tetris has the speed, and you know you want to buff like the Puyo's power so that way they don't have to make like 5 chains just to counter a Tetris or something similar to that. But again, this is just me, just not liking the matchup in general, so I usually try to just only play the Puyo players since I want to play Puyo, and Tetris players, I'm just like, nope, sorry, I don't want to do it with you. But if Steven can like screen watch what Dude's doing, and like kind of send attacks based off of that, then you can actually send garbage. I think that's what was changed in this version, aside from Puyo Puyo Tetris 1. Because Puyo Puyo Tetris 1, you basically just wanted to outspeed the Puyo player, which you can do pretty easily. But for Puyo Tetris 2, the Tetris player has to actually time out their attacks, which I found interesting, but again, they're kind of still speedy regardless, so of course you're just going to win just from the speed alone. In the matchup, rather. Which is not happening right now, I'll tell you that, but like I said, this is the silver bracket. So we did actually, so there were supposed to be like 4 brackets going on, but the mod, or the other staff thought it would be better to merge the bottom 2 brackets since they were going to be like uneven. I didn't really want to do that, but I was having a hard time trying to like get the seeds killed. It's just like we have Puyo that didn't show up. So that's what they decided, and I think it's safe to say that we won't be doing it again. I think I just really like players prioritizing getting their matches and like their skill level more than like the number of brackets in play, because obviously a lot of players are still playing, so it doesn't matter if like one has 5, one has 4, or anything like that. In my opinion, at least. You're just kind of tough, like, deciding like, who's going to get bumped down or whatever the case may be. But luckily, my project in UPC is not going to do that, so yeah. Anyways, Steven has like a clear Tetris here. He just placed his piece down. A little bit earlier than I would have fallen, but of course Dude already has like their pieces already, so not really much that could be said here. Is he going to use... Ooh, there he goes. And then use that to... Yep, there we go. Perfect 7 chain. And you can see, because you can see the chain detector actually giving away the 7. So you guys will know what's going on. Therefore knocking out the Tetris player. So that's why the Tetris player has to go fast, because if they like get spiked like that, then they're kind of in a world of hurt. But unfortunately, the Puyo player can't really do anything to like stop their speed or to slow them down, like manually. Because you know, in Tetris, the garbage is instant, and you can still like place your next piece instantly. But in Puyo, you have to like wait a second, and then you can play. You have to wait a second for like the garbage to fall, and then like you can place your next piece. So it's kind of a little bit infuriating to play against Tetris, in my opinion, because of it. So I don't know. It's just kind of... I don't like it, but I'm not in a position where I actually have to play it. People can pressure me to play it all they want to, and I'll just give them a thumbs up. I'll give them like a middle finger. Tell them to go fuck themselves or something. I don't know. Tetris players turning the cogs a little bit. A T-spin right there, T-spin opportunity right there, but they did not go for it because they do not know what T-spins are, because, you know, they talk to me after these events. Or I talk to them. And then, you know, we just brawl. we in there. You know, that could be a nice Tetris. And a T-spin right there. But they were not there. Maybe I should... Is there like a T-spin finder for like viewers, like the Puyo chain prediction thing that I could just use for Tetris tournaments? I don't know. Would that be interesting? Would you guys want that? Like and subscribe if you do. And if you don't, you should still like and subscribe anyways. Alright, 6-0 here. I will say that even though that Steven is behind in points, every match that he played was really close. Well, close, yeah, they were close games. Again, I think if he knew like what T-spins were and just played like a little bit faster, then he'd get like a better grasp on this matchup anyway. So that's a huge W. But it'd be for him because it's his first tournament anyway. So shoutouts to that. And shoutouts to Splatoon 2 again. SnT stands for Surf and Turf, which is a Div 4 at the time of this video. Div 4 Splatoon team, so they're very high. So they're like very high rated, high in the Splatoon community. Really, really good players. So is his wife Chrissy, who was also in this tournament that we've seen in round 1. But regardless, that's gonna be end. Dude will get his point in the round robins. Steven, we will be seeing him in the round robins as well. And that will be the end of this match. Thank you so much for watching. Wait, this is not round robins. This is losers bracket. I'm sorry. But I'll see you guys anyways.